Assalamu alaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh, my very dear sisters. So I just want to take few minutes talking about one of the special mother जिनको अभी हमने cover किया है ayah number 35 of Surah Al-Imran. This was a very recent lesson, and we should not be going next without talking about these powerful women mentioned in this initial part of Surah Al-Imran. So who is this? This is about Hannah bint Faqud alayhi salam. So, my dear sisters, imagine the honor that this mother is holding. She is not the mother of only Maryam alayhi salam, grandmother of Isa alayhi salam, and because of her, she is actually, in broader sense, also the one on whom the surah is named. The surah Ali Imran is actually the family of Imran alayhi salam, right? So this is all revolving around this special mother. We should be very, very interested in knowing कि कौन सी power थी behind Maryam alayhi salam, that she was a role model not only for the women, also for the men, from her time to now. Subhanallah, who raised Maryam alayhi salam, and Subhanallah, imagine this thing: कि Maryam alayhi salam was one of the 4 women who perfected their religion, right? So, and that is according to our hadith. And Maryam alayhi salam is the only woman mentioned in the Quran with the name, right? Also, imagine this thing: Maryam alayhi salam is getting the surah under her name. So, after Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala, कौन था जो कि मरियम alayhi salam को ऐसे तराश रहा था जैसे मरियम alayhi salam थी? So, we really need to learn about Hannah bint Faqud. क्या 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 स्पेशल चीजें थी इस मदर में. So I'm just going to go over the ayahs, and let's see. So ayah number 33, according to this ayah, indeed Allah, He has selected Adam and Noah and the family of Ibrahim and the family of Imran alal alameen, my dear sisters. We have selected this. Okay, Zurriyatam ba'duha min ba'd. They are all the same. They are talking about the same thing. They have the same message with them. Wallahu sami'un alim, and Allah is all hearing and all knowing. और इसी तरह सुनता है, और तब भी सुन रहा था जब इज़ क़ालत इम्राअतु इमरान. आप इन दोनों आयतों को कनेक्ट भी कर सकते हैं, एंड वो उस टाइम सुन रहा था जबकि द वाइफ ऑफ इमरान. This is how she is mentioned. This is the title given to Hannah bint Faqud, the mother of Maryam alayhi salam, Imratu Imran. Yeah. So subhanallah, imagine करें इस चीज को. It is mentioned that this couple, Imran and Hannah alayhi salam, they were not able to have kids. Yeah, so they were, after a long time, they were having difficulty conceiving. So once she conceived, this is what she is saying. Imagine this thing: once you are getting the best thing that you have been looking for, the best, like the thing that you have been wanting for such a long time, you are getting that. You are given that blessing. So what is the response of this special woman? She is saying, Rabbi, oh my Rabb, inni, indeed I nazartu laka. I am going to give it for you. What? Ma fi batani muharraran. Subhanallah, whatever is in my batan, meaning in my uterus, whatever is there, I am going to give it to you. And also Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala is adding muharraran, meaning muharraran matlab ye hota hai कि that is free, meaning she's going to be like this baby that I have is going to be free from my responsibilities. I do not have any expectations from this baby. I am going to give it just for your service. Oh, mere Rabb, this is what I'm going to do. Subhanallah. What a response. This is how, this is what is called being grateful. दे दें आप अपनी सबसे प्यारी चीज. और what is she saying is, okay, subhanallah, I am going to be free, and this child is going to be just yours. Oh Allah, this is going to be just yours. And then she's adding, فَتَقَبَّلْ مِنِّي, accept it from me. Please accept it from me. My dear sisters, we are going to take a pause here, and we are going to remind ourselves that what is our response when we are given blessing, any blessing. May that be blessing of you conceiving after maybe a month, after 2 months, itni jaldi conceive karne par bhi, or you are the ones who is conceiving after 8 years or 4 years. Hamara response, and what is the response of this this woman here. So we need to remind ourselves what a humbleness, what a great gratitude she is showing at this particular moment. And आप ये भी बात आप हमें remind करानी पड़ेगी अपने आप को. देखिए, when she conceived this child, after it is said that she lost her husband. Okay, so she lost her husband during her pregnancy. She has lost Imran alayhi salam. So now the question then, subhanallah, she has made this promise with Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala. And we are going to see how she is going to fulfill this promise, right? So then she is saying, oh Allah, you are all hearing, you are all knowing. I'm gonna do it for you, just for you. Then comes falamma wada'atha, and when she delivered her, okay, she's saying, qalat rabbi inni wada'tuha unsa. Oh my Rabb, I actually delivered a girl. So subhanallah, look at the response. आपको क्या लगता है, अल्लाह को नहीं पता होगा कि वो गर्ल, अल्लाह को तो पता था ना वो गर्ल थी. subhanallah, इस तरह response, इतनी humility. She was expecting a boy actually, because that is how she could give that child for the service of Allah. It was a tradition. It was, it was something known. The kids are going and they are devoting their life for the sake of Allah, and for a male to do this type of a job is way easier. And this was not the tradition to send daughters for this job. And now she is saying, oh Allah, मैंने तो ये promise कर लिया था, लेकिन I have delivered a girl. वो ये भी कह सकती थी, well, you have given me a girl. Like, this is how our shikwa with our, I would say, with our Rabb should be like. It's not that I am complaining. I don't know what to do here. I need some help here. I'm stuck. I was expecting a boy, and I will give that boy to you. But oh Allah, I have a girl here. Then Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala is mentioning, Wallahu alamu bima wada'at. Allah ko to pata tha ki wo kya tha. Allah ko to bahut achhi tarah andaza tha. So, subhanallah, look at how she is talking to Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala, my dear sisters. What we need to learn is from this special, conversation she is having with Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala, talk to Allah. खूब बातें करें अल्लाह से, भर भर के बातें करें अल्लाह से, और भर भर के शिकायतें करें अल्लाह से, और हर चीज अल्लाह को बताएं. We should be in habit of doing that, like all the time. बजाय किसी और को ये आपकी कॉल जाए, किसको जानी चाहिए? अल्लाह को जानी चाहिए. कोई भी बात हो, कैसी भी बात हो, he is all hearing and all knowing. Subhanallah. And then comes very important point here. وَلَيْسَ Zakaru kal unsa, and the boys or male is not like a female. And this can be a whole topic on its own. Male cannot do what the female can do. What she meant is, it is like, I have never done it before, and I've never heard this thing. Because male kar sakta tha in your devotion, a female cannot do it. And Allah knew it. वाकई मेल नहीं कर सकता था जो कि फीमेल ने करने जाना था. ऐसे ही है ना, कितनी खूबसूरत बात है. सुभान अल्लाह, वाकई उस टाइम इस प्लान में हन्ना बिन्त फकूद शुड हैव अ फीमेल, क्योंकि वो जो आगे मिरेकल होने वाला था उसके लिए मेल नहीं था चाहिए, उसके लिए तो फीमेल चाहिए थी. माय डियर सिस्टर्स, इमेजिन दिस ब्यूटीफुल थिंग. सो अल्लाह सुब्हानहू व तआला इज मेंशनिंग लैसा ज़करु कल उन्सा, एंड ये तो हन्ना बता रही है अल्लाह सुब्हानहू व तआला को कि अल्लाह सुब्हानहू व तआला, लुक एट द टॉक. देखिए, टॉकिंग आप उनकी नोट करें कि किस तरह वो कह रही है, वो नहीं कर सकता जो वो कर सकती थी, या ये वो जो मेल कर सकता था ये नहीं कर सकेगी उस तरह. Allah, and then Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala is mentioning, Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala is giving her an honor. Imagine कि इसमें इखलास कितना है. क्यों ये बात Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala mention कर रहे हैं, word to word quote कर रहे हैं? Why? The way she is, इस time उनकी humbleness, उनकी जो sincerity है, that is giving her this rank कि Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala उनसे, जो उन्होंने अल्लाह सुब्हानहू व तआला ने चुपके से जो बात की थी, अल्लाह सुब्हानहू व तआला is making it a part of Quran, my dear sister. कैसे वो कितनी प्यारी अल्लाह को लगी होगी वो बात कि अल्लाह सुब्हानहू व तआला ने इसको कुरान का पार्ट बना दिया. सुभान अल्लाह. एंड देन अल्लाह सुब्हानहू व तआला उन्हीं की बात मेंशन कर रही है, व इन्नी सम्मैतुहा मरियम, and I am going to name her Maryam. So this word Maryam is actually from the Aramaic language. Mary means my Lord. This word, इसका जो an means the female servant. So meaning female servant of my Rabb. Also, there are multiple other meanings of Maryam mentioned, but one of the meaning is the one that which I'm mentioning to you. One of the meanings are also the one with the strength. Okay, so meaning the strength the Maryam alayhi salam is going to have to get through that test that happened to her. This imagine the what a beautiful और उनके लिए ये नाम कितना suitable है. Wa inni and I uiduha bika wa dhurriyataha. I given in your protection not only her, also her offsprings. From what? Mina shaitan rajim. From shaitan, the cursed one. Subhanallah, my dear sisters, imagine the scope of this dua. Just imagine, you are not very short-sighted. You are just not, you are asking and asking जैसे कि अल्लाह से उसकी शान के मुताबिक मांगा जाए. ऐसे ही है ना कि not only her, so meaning pray for that person first, the one you are giving dua to, pray for that person first and then give that to the kids of that person. Okay, so meaning अगर हमें भी मौका मिले किसी को दुआ दे रहे हो, talk to that person कि अल्लाह सुब्हानहू तआला आपको बहुत गाइड करे और आपके बच्चों को भी बहुत गाइड करे. This is one of the lessons we need to get out of this, from this part. And subhanallah, then Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala is mentioning فَتَقَبَّلَهَا رَبُّهَا, and then Allah accepted. Allah accepted it. What type of acceptance was that? بِقَبُولٍ حَسَنٍ, beautiful acceptance. And as I just mentioned, what conversation, how heavy this conversation was. Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala made it a part of Quran और हम उसको पढ़ रहे हैं अभी इस time. और what beautiful feelings and कि हम उनके मुतालिक क्या सोच रहे हैं इस pair के मुतालिक, this mother and the daughter. And Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala is mentioning next وَأَنْبَتَهَا نَبَاتًا حَسَنًا وَكَفَّلَهَا Zakariya. Not only she was this promise or her sacrifice was accepted, हमने मजीद बात ये की कि we actually made Maryam raised like a best of the best. ये जो बात हो रही है ना नबातन अनबतहा नबातन हसनन, from inside and out, Maryam was actually the result of acceptance of her mother's dua. वो जो कबूलियत की बात की थी ना, कैसे कबूल किया हमने उसको रेज ऐसे कर दिया जैसे मरियम वो थी, जैसे वो थी, जैसे कि इमेजिन करें ब्यूटीफुल फ्लावर, सुभान अल्लाह. और उसके ऊपर हमने फिर क्या किया, वकफ़लहा ज़करिया, बेस्ट पर्सन को दिया जिसने उसको आगे से मरियम अलैहि सलाम की टेक केयर की. एंड वी विल इंशाल्लाह विल टॉक अबाउट इट मोर व्हेन वी विल बी टॉकिंग अबाउट मरियम अलैहि सलाम. और आप इस बात को इसमें जरा सोचे इस बात के मुताल्लिक कि अल्लाह सुब्हानहू व तआला जब हम दुआ कर रहे होते हैं, always pray with the conviction that Allah is going to listen. Always pray. Never have that conviction that, never have that doubt that Allah may not listen. So we are going to, inshallah, remind ourselves that our duas are going to be answered. And also remember that not seeing our dua is also itself a mercy. क्योंकि वो बेहतरीन टाइम ही नहीं है हमारे दुआ के कबूल होने का, right? So that is also a form of mercy to us. May Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala make us learn from this beautiful mother. She's one of the women mentioned in Quran. She's the first one. So if you are asked, or you will realize while in your study of Quran, kaun si woman is mentioned first, she's the one. So be grateful, be firm in resolve. She is not making excuses. Oh Allah, I have lost my husband, so maybe I can back off from my promise. No, she is hitting it hard, right? And then imagine when she had a daughter, she could have said, okay, said I'm going to stick to my promise and fulfill it in the best. And asking us, she's asking us, कौन अल्लाह सुब्हानहू व तआला कोई भी जो भी लैंग्वेज आपको अल्लाह सुब्हानहू अब तो बहुत सुनने वाला ये जो टॉपिक actually that makes you ये आपको रियलाइज कराता है कि just so be okay.
And as I mentioned, here talk to Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala and editors of naming a child. What a beautiful, meaningful name she had. हमें भी कोशिश करनी चाहिए when we are naming our kids. You may have all fancy names, but you should know the meanings, और उनका meaning भी अच्छा होना चाहिए. Okay? And then comes Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala accepts our deeds, and like amazing are the affairs of Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala. Like I say, she's made part of Quran, and not only Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala stopped at Maryam being the best woman, Maryam being the mother of Isa alayhi salam, subhanallah, and many, many, many other mothers. Yes, opportunity to learn and just get that way. Efficient. Make us among the ones. The fun in the